today's, this will be a full body stretch and it's designed for all levels. No matter if you're a complete beginner or if you bend like a pretzel, everyone is welcome. I'll give modifications so that you can pick the version that suits you best. And yes, even though this is a full body stretch today, we're going to be focusing a little bit more on the hips and on the back. So let's get started with our warm-up. Standing tall, feet hip width apart. We're going to bend the knees, circle the shoulders back 4 times. Then reverse this, bringing the shoulders forwards. And then we'll do 2 circles with your right arm, 2 circles with your left. Off we go. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. And we reverse this forwards. And 2, 3 and 4. One arm, pull around, twist. 2 and the other 3 and 4. Bend the knees, take the legs out a little further, open the arms, and we're going to swing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now we're going to bring the arms to crossed fourth, bend to the side, curve the upper body forwards and roll up. We're going to do 3 more of these. To the side, curve forwards and roll up. 2 more. To the side, curve forwards, roll up. And last one. Good, taking the legs a bit further, we're going to do our side lunges, so reaching the opposite hand to the bent knee, and then we'll switch. We're going to do 8, slowly getting further and further towards the ground. Off we go. Twist, 1, 2, really open the arms, 3, feel the stretch across the chest, 4, getting lower, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Sitting down on the mat, legs crossed. We're just going to do 1 more to wake up back. Breathing in, breathing out. Roll backwards, tucking in the chest. I'll turn to the side so you can see. So we're pulling on the knees, rocking back, stretching through the upper back, and sit back tall. Breathing in and breathing out. Lift the chin up to the ceiling, open the chest. Let's repeat this again. Breathing in, breathing out, stretch back, and lifting the chest. Let's do 1 more. Breathing out, sit tall, and breathing out. Now we're going to do a stretch to the side, so hands on the floor, reach your right arm up, and stretch here. Hold, keep the sit bones on the floor, and curve forwards. Roll back up. If you've just woken up and the back and the neck is a bit stiff, this should feel really nice. And curve forwards. And again, breathe in. Breathe out. Curve forwards. And last one. Breathe in. Breathe out. Curve forwards. Great. We're now going to start by going on all fours. And we're going to just do a few more exercises to wake up the back. So we're going to start with our cat-cow, breathing in. Drop the forehead down, arch the back, and breathing out. Drop the pelvis down to the floor, lift the chin. And again, breathing in. And breathing out. 2 more, breathing in. And breathing out. circle now. So you're going to bring right shoulder to right hip, drop the forehead down, left shoulder to left hip, and back up. We'll do 3 circles going one way and 3 circles going the other way. Off we go. So to the right, forehead down, to the left, and lift the face. To the right, top of the head down, to the left, and lift. Third one. And let's go the other way. So to the left, drop the forehead down. To the right, lift the nose. To the left, forehead down. To the right, lift the nose, and last one. Good. Threading one arm through until that shoulder drops down to the floor. If you want, you can add a shape from here. You can add a leg. So same leg as arm that threads. If you just want to add an extra leg stretch here. Otherwise, just keep it to the upper back. So holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now open that arm up to the ceiling. And place it back down, swapping over, threading through. And holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open the arm. And drop down. Good. Going onto your front. We're going to do some back stretches. So starting with the forearms flat on the floor, neck nice and long. Legs can be slightly open for this, or if you want more of a challenge, you can squeeze them together. So breathing in and breathing out. You're going to hover the rib cage off the floor. So press the hands down, keep the neck long so we're not lifting here, and lower back down. 3 more. Breathing in, breathing out, rib cage off the floor, and lower back down. 2 more. Breathing in, breathing out, and lower back down. And last one. Breathing in, breathing out, and relax. Bring the hands closer to your body, so elbows are now up. Breathe in, breathe out, and try to push up. Don't force this, but go higher than before, keeping the neck long. And lower back down. 3 more. Breathe in, breathe out, and lower. 2 more. Breathe in, breathe out, and lower. Breathe in, breathe out, and push up. Great. Now there are 2 choices here. Don't worry if you choose the non-quad stretch, because we will do a quad stretch later. You can either find your foot, so that's palm facing down, find your toes, and then pull your foot in towards you, or you can even lift the knee off the floor for a quad stretch. If you want to continue with stretching the back, you're going to hold onto your foot, use the other hand to push yourself up, and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down, swapping over. So this is either now just a quad stretch, or we're going to push up. Off we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Good. Pushing back into child's pose. So keep the knees slightly open. Reach the hands forwards and forehead down to the floor. Hold for 10. Walk the hands over to one side for a side stretch. And the other side. Good. Now this next option is for advanced stretches. So don't try this if you haven't done it before. I'll give you modifications. So one modification could be to hold onto the back of the leg and reach the arm up. And then you're going to swap. Another modification can be to look down and try to reach down to your heel. So this is adding the twist. So this one we're just keeping the body nice and flat. This one we're introducing the twist. And of course you know what's coming. If you are flexible, hold on to your ankle and reach up to the sky. And let's go the other way. So now you choose back of the leg and a reach, twist and reach down onto the foot, or hold onto the ankle and reach up. And relax. Good. On your hands and knees, and we're just going to stretch the back here. Bring the body towards the hands. Drop the pelvis down and push back. So that's arching the back as we go forward. Lift the chin, drop the pelvis, and push back. Great. Rolling onto your back, we're going to look at the hips now. Start by hugging both knees into your chest. Right, crossing, let's bring the right leg on top. And then drop both knees down to the left. Then we're going to reach and twist in the opposite direction. Good. Same thing again. So now left knee goes on top and both knees drop down to the right. Bringing the legs back up. Hug one knee, let's start with the left and drop the right down to the floor. Hold here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax and circle the knee all the way around. Good. Pull it back in. And we're now going to stretch that leg. Don't worry about the height. It can be any height. Just keep the knees straight. Keep this leg flat on the floor. And don't let the shoulders lift or the head come up. So wherever is comfortable for you. Holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. And we're going to go once more. Off we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to do kind of half of a happy baby. If this is your happy baby, we're going to just do a half. And you don't have to hold onto your heel. You could just hold behind the knee, or you can hold onto your calf. Or if you are particularly mobile, you can hold onto your heel and push down. Essentially, we're just trying to open out the hips, keeping the other hip where it is, so not letting this one lift off the floor. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 2, 1, and bring it back in. Let's do the same on the other leg. So plug the knee into your chest for 10. And circle it all the way around. Plug it back in and extend. Go easy on the hamstrings, especially since this is first thing in the morning. This should just be a nice gentle stretch, getting the body ready for the day. And relax. And we're going to go once more for 10. Holding wherever is comfortable and open that hip. Right, let's go for a happy baby now. So if you can, hold onto your heels with the knees out to the side, or just hold under the knees. You just want to open out the knees. Imagine like you're in your frog position or you're in like a grand plie. And then if you can, let's open out a little bit. We're not going into full splits, we're just lifting the toes up to the ceiling. Great. Relax. One more stretch lying on our backs. Let's start with 2 legs extended. One leg goes over the top, knee turns out. One hand goes through the gap, one hand goes around the outside. And then we pull into the chest. This is our glute stretch. Holding for 10, 9, 8. And you can use this elbow to press the knee out to the side, so we don't want it to turn in. We want this nice deep stretch along here. Hold for 3, 2, 1, and relax. Extend the legs. Now the other leg comes on top, the knee opens to the side. One hand through the gap, one hand around the outside. And pull into the chest. Keep this knee open. Holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. This is optional. You can either just hug the knees here, or if you want to stretch the top of the back, we can do a pancake stretch. So lift the hips, hold them in your hands. Again, this is very much optional. You can just hug the knees for a moment if you prefer. Keeping the knees bent because we're going easy today. You're then going to extend one leg as far as you can without it being sore, and bring it back in. Nice and gentle. We'll do the other leg, and you'll probably feel a stretch around about where your fingers are. And bring it in, and the other leg. Now if you want, you can extend both legs and bring them back in, and again. So this isn't a full pancake stretch. Pancake stretch, you just kick the legs straight back and let them touch the floor, but we're easing our way into it. And then we're just going to roll all the way down. Great. Okay, kneeling back up. We're going to go into a downward dog. So, keeping the neck nice and long, hands pressing into the floor, tuck the toes underneath. We're going to push up and shoot those heels down to the floor. So you might feel a nice calf stretch here. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the knees back down. And going again. Breathe in, breathe out. Heels press down to the floor. And come back down. And last one, we're going to go into a calf stretch. So pushing up. Bring the feet into the middle. And we're going to pedal the feet. So one heel presses down into the floor while the other is lifted, and then we pedal and switch. Good, this is your last one. Great, and come off the hands. Give them a circle. Going back up again. At this time, we're going to bring the legs to parallel forward. So you can start with 2 bent knees and then push up. If you're not reaching, if you're not reaching down to the floor yet, that's fine. You can hold on to something or just reach the fingers down. The goal is to eventually have the fingers or even the palms down on the floor. Keep the neck nice and long. Good. From here we're going to pivot round to parallel in seconds. Hold onto your elbows and drop. Let the body hang here. And you can even swing gently from side to side if you like. Great, hands back down on the floor, and we're going to turn out the feet. Bend the knees and then push the hands into the knees. So you're pushing the knees backwards, opening out the hips. Hold here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great. We're going to extend one leg and open out this knee. Good. And now move across. Extend the other leg and press the knee out to the side. Great. Back into parallel seconds, and we're going to add a twist. So we're reaching one up to the ceiling. And place it back down and swap. And place it back down. Excellent. Pivoting the legs back to parallel fourth. Find where is comfortable for you. And holding for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, drop the knee down and we're going to go into our lunge sequence. So, sitting nice and tall on that supporting leg. Extend the front leg just a little bit. You still want the knee slightly bent. And then we're going to lunge until that knee is directly above the heel. So you might want to change your position, make sure everything's aligned. And then you can choose. Either you can have the palms either side of your foot, or you can push up and hold onto your knee, whichever you prefer. I'm going to hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tuck the toes underneath and stretch the back leg for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The knee goes back down and we're going to open out the arm. Good. Circle it round and back down to the floor. Sitting back up, you're going to give 2 modifications. Well, I guess 3 in a way. So first is just with a tall back, holding onto something if you want, reaching the fingers down to the floor. This is your hamstring stretch. If you want more of a challenge, you can flex the foot and you're going to feel a deeper stretch here. If you want to try a sleeping swan stretch. This is just my name for it. I call it sleeping swan because that's what we do in Swan Lake. Sit on your heel, one leg extended, reach the arms up and stretch down to your toes. But keep in mind this is a much deeper stretch, so don't force it. So find your chosen stretch and we're going to hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Come back up. And we're going to finish with a hip flexor stretch. So tuck and push slightly. Hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Swapping over everything on the other leg. So extend that leg slightly. Push forwards, knee in line with your heel, and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Tuck the toes and lift. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open up the arm with the knee on the floor. Circle round. And now your stretch of choice. Holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sitting back up, tuck the pelvis and push. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Sitting now, you can choose whether you want to go back to your... Oh, we've not done a butterfly stretch. Not going back to it. Let's all start with a butterfly stretch, and then you can either choose to keep doing a butterfly stretch or you can join me with a sandwich stretch. So starting off by holding onto the toes, knees are open out to the side, don't bounce them, just press those knees down to the floor. We're going to breathe in, lift the chin up to the ceiling and breathe out, curve the body forwards. If you find that just sitting in this position is enough and you're just going to drop the chin slightly, that's absolutely fine. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So you can either repeat that stretch or you can join me now with the sandwich stretch, and you can choose the level of cross. So you can just cross the ankles or you can go all the way up to one leg on top of the other. And with a nice long spine, you're going to breathe in, breathe out, reach the fingers forwards and stretch. Now you shouldn't feel tension in the knees here. This should be a really nice stretch. So if it isn't, loosen up the position. Relax, whether you're in butterfly or sandwich. We're going to swap the legs. And go one last time. Breathing in, breathing out. And sitting back up. Good. Everyone goes back to butterfly. And we're now just going to, you can push back onto your hands here. And we're going to turn one leg in. You can go all the way down onto your elbows if you want for this one. You should feel this in the quads, maybe a bit in the hip flexors. And open. And the other one. Great. Finishing off with our box splits. So open the legs to a V shape. Don't force this. Sit nice and tall. So So wherever is comfortable for you. If just sitting tall in your box splits is enough, then hold it. You can hold onto a piece of furniture in front of you, like a sofa is a really good one to just pull onto. Otherwise, we're going to walk the fingers forwards and see if you can get the palms on the floor first. And if that's fine, see if you can get the elbows on the floor. We're not going to let the feet roll inwards. You're going to keep your turn out the whole time. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit back up. Let's add a side stretch. And curve. And the other arm. Side stretch. And curve. Good. We're just going to do one more stretch. See if you can inch forwards a tiny bit. Maybe the position's loosened up a bit. And walk forwards, holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Bring the legs together, tuck them underneath, tuck the toes under, sit on your heels for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands back down, tuck in the chin, heels on the floor, and then keeping the knees bent, we're going to roll up gently. So vertebra by vertebra, really slowly keep those knees bent until you're standing. Well, that concludes our stretch for today. Thank you for joining. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, if you're my Ballet Coach member and you'd like me to include a particular stretch next time, just send me a message. And I hope to see you again same time next week.